I tried telling them they were doing a different one, and that was an accident. But I don't know if
That
they
might have
got.
been me.
No, it was someone else. They were like, "I'm here," blah blah blah.
Who was it?
I don't know.
Well, anyway, guys, we're back. I'm gonna talk about steelhead fishing, and Zach here's gonna talk about trout fishing, how he set up his trout gear. You want to go first, Zach, or you want me to go first?
You can go first. I'm just gonna tie up some things.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Shit. Whoops. I'll have to edit that out. Okay, guys. So you see these? I don't know what you pronounce them as, but they're not they're God. How do you pronounce these, Zach?
Pole holder things. Hold your pole. I
Yeah,
don't really know.
pole holders. They're things to hold your pole in two pieces. So we're gonna take these off, and this is a brand new rod I got a couple of days ago. I showed this pole to Zach, and this is a 9-foot Okuma X11, and we're gonna set this up, and I'm gonna show you guys how to rig up a bobber dogging setup or a regular bobber fishing setup. But anyways, let's get this party rolling. So yeah. So anyways, you put your rod in two pieces, and then make sure your line is all on your reel. Then you got to take your hook off your reel. But make sure everything's untangled. Is there even anyone on here, Zach?
No.
Shit. Wonder if there's any. Who could I send it to? Oh, I know who I could send it to. Oh shoot, 2 people came in.
Oh yeah. Will you look at that?
Who are they?
I got it now.
Who's they?
Yeah.
Welcome in, guys. Welcome in, guys, to the live. My friend here, Zach, he's gonna tie up some trout stuff, and I'm gonna be talking about steelhead gear.
Nope.
Oh shoot, 5 people.
Oh crap!
5
Wow.
people. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Join the party.
I'm just
I'm gonna
tying
teach you
stuff.
guys how to rig up a bobber dog and set up on a bait caster. So with so first thing is you got to make sure you got your bobber stop, and there's your bobber stop, and then you come all the way up.
Nothing much. Big Daniel, what about you?
Come all the way up to your bobber, and then your bobber with a bead and then a corky. I typically have the corky on there so I know if my stuff gets tangled or not. And it's a good thing to have a corky when you're bobber dogging anyway, because if you'll know or not if your stuff gets all tangled up. And then I come down to my bobber. So what I got on my bobber dogging setup is I got a bobber and bead setup, which there's my bead. Right there's my bead. And then 3 fingers length is my hook to my bead. And then just a size number 4 steelhead hook. And then my 3-way swivel to my bobber, which is right here. and which right now my bobber is giving me a hard time right now. And but anyway, so bobber dogging. I'll show you how to get set up for bobber dogging home. But I gotta
Bryce,
yo.
we finally accomplished my goal of overpassing my sister in
Oh
subscribers.
shit! Right on. Right on.
Hi, Brent
That's
Scott.
good. But yeah, but
Oh,
I
sure.
am just
Really? What? Okay.
rigging up new stuff for salmon fishing, right? For steelhead
Oh,
fishing, I'm
sweet. Thanks,
sorry.
dude.
Is that your bestie?
Is
Um,
is that your
he's talking
bestie?
about steelhead stuff, and I'm just here tying some trout, like just little hooks, line, just so whenever I have some.
Okay. If anyone hasn't seen this already, which some of the people that came in, but there's their hook, a size 4 steelhead hook. You can buy these anywhere.
Not wrong
Buy
though.
more. Say,
This
and
dude just
you can
like,
buy
this is boring as hell, dude. I completely agree.
yeah. You can buy these hooks anywhere though. You buy them by more Sportsman's, but this is a size number 4 out hook though. And then up above it is your bead, whatever you want to use. And then what I'm going to use is I'm just going to use a regular fisherman's knot. I typically do about 6 to 8 wraps. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then I normally typically wet the line so it doesn't burn my line.
Who you asking? Bryce or me? I have 277 or 78. 78.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have 278, and I believe he has like 32, 33.
Yeah. It's not a lot, but I'm chugging along.
He's chugging along.
But also though, like when you're bobber dogging, you can never have you can have a double rig, or you can have a single rig, which is what I have on right now. And this rod that I got a couple of days ago, it's a 9-foot X11, and it's 6 to 15 pounds. So I'm using 40 and 30-pound braid on my reel for it, which I know that this rod it will hold probably more than 30-pound braid, but I like to use 30-pound braid when I steelhead fish. On some of my other rods I got one rod that I have 50 on, just because, so I don't break off a fish or whatever. If it's a bigger fish, then I'll try not to break it off, but still, but anyway.
That's cool. Did you just start, or are you more like, have you been going for a while?
But yep. And I also have a arrow float.
Oh, nice,
Bobber dogging
nice.
bobber. and then the bead, and then the Corky, which I use so it doesn't get all tangled up like I said earlier. And then I got a small 3-way swivel. You can use any kind of weight you want on it. You can use a slinky or just a 1/2 ounce weight. Doesn't really matter, but still, I typically use, when I'm bobber dogging, I'll use a 1/2 ounce slinky on there, and it gets down right on the bottom just fine. But if you guys have any questions, just let me know. And I'm also using 12-pound Maxima.
Right now I'm using 8-pound Maxima to tidy setups.
What's up, Cassie? Welcome in. But yeah, but
My foot. Oh,
for
wait.
like higher water fishing, like when the water's from between 10 and a half to over from 5.5 to 10 feet, I'm gonna go on my line to my hook and stuff. I'm gonna use between 12 and 15. And if you go smaller, like 8 or 10 pound, you're just gonna get frayed up on the rocks. It's easier and stuff like that. So I typically go from anywhere from 12 to 15, and my leader's like from 3.5 to 4 foot leader when I'm bobber dogging. And for my double rig, if I'm gonna run a double rig, I'm gonna run a bigger presentation on the top and a smaller presentation on the bottom. Which, for if I run a double rig, I'm gonna run a yarn ball with some eggs on the top, and then I'll run the smaller, like 8 or 10 mil, 8 or 10 mil bead. And my Yarny, it's way bigger. It's like 12 mil size. So if you have any questions, though, just let me know.
Dude, we got 9 people on here. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, I can show you some other stuff, though, that I do for bobber dogging now. I mean, like a double rig. Let's see here. Let me get some line out. Like here, this is another leader that I have. This is 12-pound leader also. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to tie a double rig on your leaders. And like I said, you're going to want a bigger presentation on the top and a smaller presentation on the bottom, just because. I mean, you can use the same mill beads on the bottom and on the top. Like, you can use 12, you can use both of them. You can have 12, or you can have from 12 to an 8 mil bead, which I typically use. From on my top bead, I use a 12 mil bead, and then on my bottom bead, I'll use like an 8 or a 6 mil bead, which I got really good colors in here that I like using for my winter steelhead fishing on the river. See this? I use the B&R. I use the B&R soft beads.
Yeah, that's what I use too.
And I catch all my fish on those. And last year I went 12 for 12 last year, and I should have had them all. So out of the 24, I landed 12, but it's still good though. But
Half the fish.
people say though I should have caught them all, but that's not
You
what the
can't
point
catch
is
every
though.
fish. It's not called catching. It's called fishing.
Yep, it's not called catching. It's called fishing. What Fishing and More said. It's not called catching. It's called fishing. And out of 24 of them, they took the smaller presentation. And you guys might say, what is presentation? Like the bigger, like the presentation is like what the fish see, like what they see is what they're gonna hit. Like I'm running you can run two 10 mil beads at the same time, which I will do occasionally sometimes, which I'm just gonna run right now. So like for me and fishing and more here, is you'll probably see 2 videos come out. When would you say, Zach? Week
For
or
me,
2?
probably be like, I'm gonna probably just say like December 6th or 7th, I'd say probably.
Yeah, that's what
As long
and
as the
then,
fishing trip goes good.
yep, as long as the fishing trip goes good. You can't have a good day to have a bad day. And I've
I don't
had
know if
some,
any of you guys saw the longer video I posted. If any of you guys were seeing that one, what were your guys' thoughts on that? Anyways, Bryce, you can continue talking. I just wanted to ask
but
that.
this is how I set up my double rig, though. I mean, they're long leaders, but still, I mean, the fish, they're gonna see both leaders, and right here you can tell. Right here, I just did a regular fisherman's knot, and when I tie my regular fisherman's knot, when I do double rig, I do about 6 to 8 wraps. This one I did I'd say about 5 to 6 wraps, but I got two 10 mil beads on. I got an orange one, and then I got what is this? It's a cerise. It's a cerise bead. It's a 10 mil, and then I got an orange.
Dude, that's crazy. I just watched us. Went from 12 to 3, and now we're just sitting at 3. It's just hilarious to watch.
Yeah. Who was that saying that in the chat?
What?
Who was that saying? Oh, shoot. It just went from 2 to 8.
Yeah. Well, no, 3 to 8.
But if you guys have any questions, you can get a hold of me either on Facebook or YouTube like we're on right now. But if you guys have any questions, though, just let me know. But for any of the people that just came in and did not see it, I am rigging up a double rig setup, which is I have a bead on the bottom, and then I got a bead on the top. So my bead on the bottom, it's probably, I don't know, 4.5 feet long from my other bead. And then I just did a regular fisherman's knot that I tie on the hook from the top to my bottom. And I haven't been doing double rigs though for a little bit. I just been doing normally just one, but most of the time though, if I'm doing good fishing, I'll throw on a double. Like this last year though, I've been doing good with a double rig. I've hooked all my fish. I hooked with a double rig. I think only most of them came on a double rig when I was bobber dogging and stuff. And then I caught a few just regular bead fishing with a bobber. Like it wasn't bobber dogging though. And when you're bobber dogging though, you're gonna want to be right on the bottom dragging, because those fish are gonna see it and they're just gonna pick it up, and then that bobber's just gonna go under, and you're not gonna see it no more. But that's how I typically rig up my bobber dogging setup though. But if you guys have any questions though, just let me know. Three thumbs up on that, Zach. Three
Yeah.
thumbs up on that. It's crazy though. People keep on popping in, which is really good. It's funny.
Any of you guys fish on here?
Yeah. Do any of you guys fish on here? Like Zach's saying? 5 people now. And also, another thing, just a little tech tip. If I can't get these fish to communicate with a bobber and jig setup, or bobber dog and beads, or eggs or anything, like in every single like places and stuff, if I can't get them to go on anything else, then I'll throw a spinner out there. It's a number 5 blade, and then I'll use gold or anything like that, copper, anything, silver and green or whatever, and then normally it will tick them off when you throw a spinner in there. Probably, I don't know how many times. Once you throw it in there quite a few times, it ticks them off where they're just gonna say, you know what, I'm going after you. You come in through my waters multiple times, so I'm gonna take you down. It's a reaction, like when you're spinner fishing. You're trying to get them to react, so it's a reaction strike when you're spinner fishing. But I use all different kinds of spinners. I'll run spinners. I'll use blue foxes. I'll run some spoons. When if I can't get them to go on either bobber and jig or bobber and worm, or just regular bobber and bead. So if you have any questions, just let me know. But as for fishing wise, me and Fishing and More, we're gonna go. Me and his dad and him, we're gonna go out next week. Yeah, next week. Yeah, December
next
1st.
weekend. December 1st.
Yeah, next weekend
when it's open.
Yeah, and for so the season, like for where we're gonna fish, we're gonna be fishing on a hatchery, and the hatchery doesn't open till December 1st, and like that stuff. And we've gotten reports like there's like
5 or 6 in the trap.
5 or 6 in the trap. But anyway, yeah.
I don't know if they're true or not, but got reports.
Not sure or not, but yeah. But yeah, that's how I rig up my bobber dogging setup though. But if you have any questions, just let me know. We just went from 10 to 3, Zach.
Oh, that one dude got me to laugh earlier though. He was like, "This is hell boring," something like that. Not wrong though.
Yeah,
I don't really know what. I'm just kind of talking.
Yeah. I mean, Zach, do you have any questions though on my setup though?
No.
Yeah, it's kind of what.
Any of you guys have questions for him or me or anything? Just ask him.
Yep, just don't be afraid. Just ask if you need to. Just ask. Don't be afraid to ask any questions. We'll always be able to answer your questions. Let's see here. Boom, 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 boom.
Just I don't know how that fell like directly right there, but that was definitely something. Dude, this just fell from like my thing right here. Just
Did it really?
yeah.
Wow.
And it just fell right in this like yeah. You putting line on the pole or what are you doing? Or what is that?
Huh?
What is that? I couldn't tell.
It's a pip. You can put
Oh,
your
one of
hooks
those,
and
yeah.
stuff in it. So like whenever if you don't have any room to like if you don't have any black boards to put your hooks and stuff on, like
Yeah.
me, I don't have a black board to put my hooks and stuff on. So if I don't have that, then I have these pips. I can just put the hooks on these pips, and then there's a black little board or whatever in here on the pip, so I can just put the hooks on this little black board, and then I can just use this to put the line through it, and then you won't have any problems with nowhere to put your hooks and stuff, so you don't get hooked or anything like that. Because I've seen multiple people who have had hooks and stuff. They'll tie them to, I don't know. They'll just put them. They'll just put them on the counter, on their freezer and stuff like that,
I was
and
freezer, dude.
they'll get hooked
Yeah.
with their hand if they're not watching what they're doing.
Isn't it kind of a no-brainer then?
But yeah.
Maybe it's not. I mean, like, yeah.
What's
But
that?
I was just talking to myself, apparently.
Oh, man. But yeah, me and Zach, we've been talking about going fishing, and I told him I'd get him on his first ever winter steelhead ever. It's not. He's gonna get his first winter steelhead ever. He'll get it. I know he will. And I rigged him up with a cool setup about a week ago.
No, it was actually Monday.
Or Monday, yeah, Monday. But yeah. Anyway, right now I am going to re-rig this bobber dogging setup though. And if you guys have any questions, just let me or Zach know in the chat.
Or if you just want to talk, do that too.
Yeah. Just feel free to ask any questions or talk or anything. So I've been fishing though for since I was just a little one. I've been fishing since I was I can't remember either 3 or 4 years old. I can't remember. And my grandpa, my grandpa, he taught me how to fish and stuff, and he's been working up in the woods since 1987. And he is now 60, he's 65. Yeah, he's 65.
Oh, I've never had that happen to me before.
And he retired just this last summer. And we've been fishing a lot recently since he retired just this last summer. He retired in July. But yep.
I'm down to one person now.
Yep.
Dude.
Are we able to see who is in here, Zach?
Nope, I don't think so.
Okay, now we're 3. There's 3 people in here now.
You're like, oh, guys.
Hey, welcome in, guys.
Dude, I was tying the swivel onto this pole, and I had the line snapped a while ago, and I just haven't tied this pole back up. So I
Yeah.
tied it onto one of the eyelids, and apparently when I cut the line, I cut the wrong line.
Yeah.
So my main line went all back to my reel, right? And the line that I was trying to cut off the eyelid was still on the eyelid. So when I ended up tying my swivel, the swivel was attached to one of the eyelids, like the line, and it was just like, yeah, not really funny, but funny at the same time.
Wow. We're down to 0 people in here now.
Yeah.
Okay, there's one. Welcome in.
Really,
We're just talking. We're just talking about steelhead fishing. He's rigging up some stuff for trout fishing, and I am getting ready to tie a new leader.
People were probably like, "This is boring," and just left.
Yeah. I don't know if any of you guys seen my live. I don't know, about a month ago or whatever. I was on Facebook on live. If any of you guys are new to my channel or seen my live on Facebook, I was talking to one of my buddies. His name's Nathan, and on his YouTube page they call him Bucket Mouth Bromley. But I'm getting ready to tie a new leader. This is let's see here. I can do it bigger. Yeah, let's do it bigger. I already have enough 10-pound line, 10-pound leaders, so yeah. So what I'm going to tie up right now, I'm going to have a 15-pound fluorocarbon leader tied. I'm going to tie it up right now, and I'll show you guys how to tie up a leader to make your leaders. But anyway, I got 15-pound fluorocarbon. Then I'll grab my hook. It's a size 4 steelhead hook. And we're down to one person, Zach.
I just saw it go to 0, and it went, oh wow, went to 1, then went to 3. It's like a movie itself. Watching it.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to show you how to tie this hook, though. So this is a egg knot. So for my egg knots, I'll do about. So for the first wraps, I will do 7 wraps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then for the last couple wraps, I will do 4 or 5 wraps. Or 6 at sometimes.
Who is in here exactly?
I don't know. Oh, shit,
nope,
0.
no one's in here.
No one's in here now. But this is how you tie an egg knot, though.
Yeah.
You gotta make it tight, though, so it doesn't come unraveled. And I know when you don't tighten them, it'll come unraveled, so yeah. But yeah. If you got any questions, just let us know, or if you guys want to talk.
Oh, what the?
And then I'll also cut the tag end off.
Okay, we're not gonna do that now.
Yeah, most of these people just left, Zach.
I think we're getting people that are scrolling through YouTube lives and just kind of scrolling through. That's what I'm
Yeah.
wondering.
Kind of
Going
figuring,
from
like,
one
who are
to
these?
That'd be my guess, at least.
Yeah, like, who are these kids talking on YouTube?
So, for anyone that is like fishing type people, so I'm assuming there'd be a couple. These are some really cool gloves. I don't know where I got them or how I got them, but essentially you can like have your fingertips in it, or you can use this Velcro on the backside, fold it on itself. Like if it's cold out, you can like have these on, and if it's not, I mean, it's like you get the point. But if you're wanting to tie something, you can just kind of like grab it and just kind of tie like that. Now we're just like don't know what to talk about whatsoever. Um, I could show the gloves again, but I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna show you guys how to tie.
How you guys doing on here? I know the live's very boring. I'm just trying to make conversation, I guess.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I guess there's this. You know what I'm gonna tell it.
How would you guys like it if me and Zach went on live while we were on the river?
I might do that, but I don't know. I might just do videos.
Yep. That's what I'm kind of thinking though too. Same thing though. I mean, like,
I guess I might
but
as well show the gloves again.
yeah, go ahead. Don't be shy, y'all.
You know, there's like no one on here, right? It's just
Yeah.
it's a big fat zero.
Zero. Back to 20. Nobody like alive.
I don't know
Leave.
how your friend got that many people earlier.
Huh?
I said I don't know how your friend got that many people earlier.
Oh shoot, my friend Casey, she came back in.
She's not in right now. There's
I
no
know
one.
she came back. She came back in. She said,
Hold on, I'll be right back. But I'm not. Whoops, I
"Hold
forgot.
on, I'll be right back." Okay, Casey. Okay, Cassie. Whatever you saying, you never
Is
showed
that your
back in
friend
here.
from school, or
Yeah, my friend from school. She said,
she
"Hold
subs?
on, I'll be right back."
Dude, why is it not loading?
Oh, there's one person. Hello,
Yeah,
welcome
one
in.
person.
So I just got done showing people how to rig up a bobber dog and setup.
I was
And
just starting to show these gloves I got here. Kind of little nice gloves when you're cold out in the cold fishing. It's got like Velcro here and Velcro here. So if you want to pull this back to tie something, you can
yep,
just tie like that, and then you're done.
they left.
It's just boring. We aren't doing anything. We aren't like really talking that much. We're just trying to get them to talk to us so we can talk to them.
Yeah.
um,
You just want to end it right here, or you want
I
to
don't
go
know.
5 more minutes, and then if they don't
I'm
come
thinking
back
about
up,
maybe not.
huh?
I mean, if people start joining, I guess, and they start talking, then we'll keep it going. But if not, I'm thinking about ending it like maybe 9:20, 9:15.
Yeah, yeah,
Look at that, we got someone.
yeah. In like a couple minutes.
Uh-oh, my phone is low.
Oh, they just left.
Yep.
And I might need to cut this live short, I guess.
Also late too.
Yeah.
Somebody could be like
And
2 in
there.
the morning though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it is late going. Imagine that though. But yeah. So your dad's up for it though,
Yeah.
huh? Copy.
Maybe we end it right now. Then I can just call you.
That'd be better, I guess.
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. We just keep being people to let leave and come, leave and come, leave and come.
Yeah, they keep on, yeah.
I wonder because I've seen like YouTube shorts and stuff. You just can scroll through and then you'll like see a short alive and then you can like skip it and whatever. So I'm wondering what's going on here.
Yeah, I'd like to know
Yeah.
too.
Well, it's nice talking to you guys. I'm
Yep.
going because we're gonna go for the night.
Yep.
See you next time, the next live I do, or he does. Whoever
Yep.
you want to see, I guess.
Yep.
Bye.
Let us know in the comments how we did and stuff. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time, and go enjoy the outdoors, and and if you like this live and it inspires you to go fishing, go out, buy some tackle, go fishing, and we'll tune you in for next time.
Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Yep. Bye.